OK, Brendan Gleeson was here last week. Brilliant, what a star. And he was, as you know, in the Snapper. And one of the knockout stars of that Roddy Doyle epic was, of course, Colm Meaney. He went on to star in Star Trek: The Next Generation in a very fetching one-piece, if that's your thing. He's in Spain now. And here's what he told me earlier on.
Yeah, it's been very severe here. The mainland mostly. Fortunately, here in Mallorca, it being an island, it hasn't been so bad. But the figures are horrible in Spain. I mean, it's like down to 500 deaths today, a little over 500. And that's good compared to middle of last week, early last week. It was like up in the 900s. So they feel like they're getting through it here, but it's been horrendous. Yeah. And the lockdown has been very effective. You know what I mean? It's from the time. I mean, we're in our fourth week now of lockdown here, and the figure. You know, it could have been way worse, which is hard to believe. But the lockdown, people have been very good about it here. They're not. You know, they've been very cooperative. The whole. I mean, go into. I've been in town maybe 3 times in the last month. Into Palma, yes. And it's like it's a ghost town. It's just, you know, you can go and line up outside the grocery store and that's it.
It's amazing, isn't it, Colm? If you were to say, you know, 4 weeks ago that we'd be here saying only 500 people died yesterday, and isn't that good news? I mean, it's absolutely otherworldly. Totally. It's and I don't know how it feels. I mean, it feels to me like it just happened so quickly as well. I mean, there was no kind of build up to this at all. Just suddenly, boom, it was here. You know, people were dying. Yeah. So it's deeply depressing. Have you got a handle on the technology while in lockdown, or do you have to ask a child to help you? I mean, how are you coping with keeping in touch with your friends in Ireland and so on?
You heard something, did you? I have to. I'm a complete Luddite, Neanderthal when it comes to the technology stuff. I don't do Facebook or Twitter. I have a 15-year-old daughter who is a whiz, and she gets me through everything. And the last couple of weeks, I've been having to do a lot of stuff. I'm now familiar with WeTransfer. Yes, I'm familiar with, of course, with Skype now. What's the other one? The
Zoom.
Zoom. I'm on top of Zoom. I was on Zoom yesterday.
Yeah, congratulations. That's great news.
Thanks. I feel very 21st century.
I've got to say, I mean, I think the irony of Chief O'Brien from Star Trek having no handle at all on the technology is just
terrible. Yeah. It is. I suppose I should keep quiet about it.
No. We need the
pretend, bluff.
That's exactly. We need the comedy anyway. What about speaking of working? I know that you've got a new program to talk about, Gangs of London, which you're in, of course, and very excited about that. But that was then. This is now. What are you doing, like all the other actors and people in the business?
Well, Ryan, everything shut down very quickly. I mean, everything. You know, talking to buddies in Los Angeles who were in the middle of something. 2 friends in New York. One was in a play on Broadway, rehearsing. Billy Carter, a wonderful actor from Northern Ireland, but he was rehearsing the musical Sing Street.
Oh yeah.
And it just you know, they no notice, no nothing. They just shut it down. And another friend was on a TV show shooting the second season of a TV, same bang, just, you know, went in one day, we're finished, we're done. So it was very sudden and complete. Like there is nothing shooting anywhere in the world right now. So actors are all doing this kind of thing, I guess, at the moment, you know?
Any camera will do. Just get me in front of one.
Yeah, just give me a camera.
Listen, team, speaking of which, Gangs of London, I mean, this is, you're back to Gangsterville. You seem comfortable there. Brief but brilliant, shall we say?
Yeah, I mean, it's very strange. I mean, there's a lot of notice about this, but it was a very quick cameo for me, and we shot it early last year, you know, and it's I'm sort of surprised by the attention. I mean, I'm not that the show is getting, but that I'm getting through. It's, I guess, the character I play is this guy Finn Wallace, who's like the godfather of the Irish criminal gang in New York, in London, and he it's a, you know, gangs from all nations are represented, you know. Chinese, Polish, Arab, Turkish, whatever. But he seems to have been the kingpin of the world. And the show kicks off with me being shot. Not just shot, but shot in the face, I have to say. Which is a bit severe, you know. Not much chance of surviving that. It was very funny talking about this technology as well. Yeah. We had a virtual premiere of the show on Wednesday. Yes, everyone and people were all over the place. But that's what I was telling you with the Zoom thing. That's what the Zoom was for. So there was like 268 people, I think, logged in, and we all had a drink and a toast and all that sort of stuff. And
that's
very, 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 very strange, though. I mean, you could get dressed up from the waist up. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm doing tonight.
You didn't even have to put trousers on to go to the premiere. You know?
That's it. Just stay in the shorts. What are you missing the most about the real world?
I suppose it's just a little bit of socializing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I knew I was going to be because we were just like looking at things to do maybe in the late spring, early summer, work-wise. So I knew I was going to be here at home for this period. So but I suppose not being able to go out and, you know, meet someone for a beer, and not being able to go to a restaurant and things like that is I mean, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here with recipes. Every recipe book has been down from the shelf. And also it's very difficult here because over the last few months, last year or so, there's the three of us here, you know, my wife and my daughter, and they've developed vegetarianism on the one hand, and gluten-free on the other. So I'm now like, I cook, you know, I like to cook. So I think, I don't know what the fuck, there's nothing to cook for you guys. It's just impossible. And of course, one doesn't eat fish, the other doesn't eat mushrooms. You know, I mean, going out to a restaurant was much easier.
Yeah. Well, that time will come. Colm, it's great to talk to you and looking at you in such good form under the circumstances. We look forward to seeing you on the other side. Mind yourself. We'll see you soon.
Same to you, Ryan. Thanks so much. Good to see you. You looking so well.
Thanks, Colm. Take it easy. All right. Take it easy.